Hey everyone, my name is Kyle Chan, and I am a Genesys Works young professional, and I am also a senior at Oakland High School. And on top of that, I'll be your MC for our 2021 Breaking Through ceremony. Now, I want to thank you guys for joining us and give a huge thanks out to the many companies who have sponsored this event. We are honored to have you all with us to celebrate our accomplishments over this past year. And congratulations to cohort number 8. Hopefully, you guys are surrounded by family and loved ones at home, because whilst I wish we could celebrate this in person, we recognize the importance of keeping our community safe. Now, it seems possible that the light at the end of this pandemic tunnel is nearly seen, but today we're just grateful that you guys are able to join us virtually to celebrate our year of resilience, hard work, and accomplishments. Our journey with Genesys Works began last summer when we all completed 160 hours of professional and technical skill training. We worked hard for college credits in data analytics from Golden Gate University, and we all earned professional internships with one of our corporate partners. Remember, all virtually. We hear much more about our experiences from my fellow Genesys Works professionals in the next 30 minutes. And it's now my pleasure to introduce Jeff Artis, President and CEO of Genesys Works, to share some words of welcome and congratulations.
Hello, I'm Jeff Artis, President and CEO of Genesys Works, and I just want to take some time to congratulate you all on breaking through. This has been a challenging year. I'm sure it's not the year you expected, and it wasn't the year, quite frankly, we expected. But you have demonstrated amazing perseverance and grit, and you've done it. You successfully achieved it. You've gone through a rigorous program. You've impressed the folks you've worked with, and I'm sure you've amazed yourself and made your family very, very proud. Over the course of the year, you've learned new skills, you've made new connections, and hopefully you've made new friends that will last you throughout the years. Genesys Works is a program that works with individuals like yourself to place you on a path that allow you to get to sustainable economic mobility as you move forward. But it's important to remember that this is not something we've done for you. This is something you've done for yourself. We've just paved the road and made it possible for you to start in this journey. I want to thank the corporate sponsors and managers who work with you along the program, who've made this work possible. And I'd be remiss if I did not thank your parents, extended family, and friends, who I'm sure supported you along the way in times when they had to push and prod you to go a little bit further. But throughout it all, you've done it. You've made it through, you're on the path, and we look forward to hearing much about your success in the future. Congratulations and well done.
Thank you for those congratulatory words, Jeff. My name is Jalen Jackson, and I am a Genesys Works intern at Salesforce and a graduating senior at Skyline High School. As Jeff had mentioned, many people supported us along this journey to becoming a Genesys Works young professional. We could not be a part of this program without the support of our schools, our teachers, and guidance counselors, rearranging schedules, supporting with challenges, and doing all they can to enable us to participate in Genesys Works. Our class of 2021 comes from 21 schools across the Bay Area, and they all play a key supporting role in making our time at Genesys Works possible.
Jalen's right. Our schools played a key role in our success over the past year, and you better believe we had a lot of success. Even during a pandemic, our class managed to work nearly 35,000 hours. We've earned, and let me make sure I read this number correctly, over $554,317. That's a lot of money for a bunch of 17 and 18-year-olds if you ask me. Throughout the year, we continue to learn and build skills that will support us in college and beyond, and our results speak for themselves. In total, we submitted 622 college applications. In fact, my class of 50 interns has received college acceptances from 73 different colleges and universities with over 1 million scholarship dollars offered. It's been an incredible year.
Wow, Edie, those are some serious stats. While each student worked extremely hard to get here, none of it would be possible without the support of our corporate partners who hire Genesys Works interns to make our internship a reality. We're extremely proud to have amazing partners throughout the Bay Area, including Blend, where I had interned for the past year. Blend has hosted 6 Genesys Works interns since joining us as partners in 2018. This year, they, along with our 17 other corporate partners, all ventured into uncharted territory with us hosting our internship virtually. Most of my fellow young professionals have never seen their office or have seen their supervisor in person. Some companies had doubts and didn't know if a virtual internship could be done, but not our corporate partners. They believed in us and we proved ourselves. 98% of my class persisted through our entire internship, which is an incredible accomplishment. Here to tell you about the impact her Genesys Works experience had on her is my classmate Mia Irvine Pollard, our 2021 student keynote speaker.
Hi, my name is Mia Pollard, and I'm going to tell you about what Genesys Works means to me. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. As a kid, growing up in a financially unstable home was a struggle and has been a problem my entire life. There were some nights where we had to use candles as light when the bill didn't get paid on time. And I didn't always have the best clothes nor shoes, but I made the best out of what I had. As well as growing up in Oakland, there was a precedent set amongst people of color here, especially African Americans. It predicted that children in Oakland will do poorly in school and in life based on the low-performing academic environment within our public schools. And me, attending an under-resourced school and growing up in a low-performing environment motivated me to be the role model for my peers and to prove to them that they can do anything they put their minds to. Living in these environments and knowing the stereotypes among us Black people, I aspired to exceed my expectations and my academics, no matter what my living situation, financial struggles, or dealing with one of my parents being addicted to drugs. Even when life hit me very hard during my summer within the Genesys Works program, I never let those problems and stress reduce my effectiveness and enthusiasm to reach my goals. I lost a dear person to me this summer due to drugs, and I also became homeless in the matter of weeks within the Genesys Works program. I knew that excelling in my academics and participating in lots of extracurricular activities was going to be beneficial to my future because I wasn't going to be influenced by the environment I was living in. I wasn't going to be the stereotypical Black girl in Oakland and let that president be the guide of my life. I wanted to be better, do better, and become more resilient to what curveballs life threw at me. So I was determined to still get onto every one of those sessions every morning, even when I felt down and out. Genesys Works made me feel like I had a purpose, and I treated every assignment and task like it would be my last day and put my all into this program. This is why I appreciate Genesys Works, because it not only gave me hope that I could work in the corporate world, but it also showed me that I can work within those careers and not see them as an obstacle based on what my personal situation was. It has been 6 months since I've been working at Okta as the first project coordinating intern in the engineering department and being a spokesperson for Genesys Works. And all I can be is grateful in a time like this to have their support on my journey to college. Not only did I go through 8 weeks of technical and professional training in the summer, got paired at an internship at Okta Inc. for my entire senior year, obtained certifications for Google IT support fundamentals and skills in data analytics, but I ultimately gained a lot of networking and communication skills to prepare me for the working in the corporate world, and that I never thought I would have a chance to do. Genesys Works offered me a wonderful learning experience, and without that, I wouldn't be the person I am to this day. This experience made me better in leadership and everyday skills that we need in our everyday lives and in the long run to propel and be at our best potential. Not only that, but they showed me how to be confident within myself. And I'm grateful to be a part of this program because it was a great learning experience. Thank you, Genesys Works.
Thank you so much for sharing your story, Mia. I've loved working alongside you in Genesys Works this year. My name is Anna Carolina Salcel, and I'm a Genesys Works intern at Salesforce. The Genesys Works Summer Skills Training sets us up for success. It's up to each young professional to make the most of their internship. However, we have a lot of supporters cheering along the way, especially our supervisors. Each year, supervisors are nominated by their interns to receive the Distinguished Supervisor Award. I'm thrilled this year to share that we have 2 winners. The first winner is my supervisor, Marlene Olmos. Marlene should earn this award because she's always super supportive and thoughtful. I have never felt like I'm not where I'm meant to be because she is super understanding that I'm still in high school and I don't have experience. We have daily check-ins and she always makes sure that I know what I'm doing and that I enjoy what I'm doing. Marlene wants to make sure that this internship is very valuable to me. On my birthday, she got me a ring light, which is super thoughtful because it really elevated my work meetings. Even when I mess up or do something not perfectly, she is very gentle about correcting me and puts me on the right path without making me feel bad about myself. Thank you, Marlene, for believing in me.
Marlene, congrats on a great year. My name is Andy Liu, and I am a Genesys Works intern at Unity. I'm excited to announce the second Distinguished Supervisor Award for my supervisor, Megan Slater. Megan is always very supportive of me. She tries to give me work that I enjoy doing and has given me opportunities to learn new things. She has helped connect me with different people in the company, so my work is always diverse. She has also helped provide me a lot of guidance throughout the college application. And the thing that she does best is letting me know that my work is appreciated. Thank you, Megan, and thank you to the rest of our supervisors for the great year.
Thank you, Anna and Andy, for sharing these awards. Your supervisors sound amazing. I think this might go across the board for all of our young professionals. Even my supervisor, Joshua Mendez, without him, I wouldn't have had a meaningful experience out of my internship. He pushed me into areas of work where I might have been a little bit nervous and make sure I didn't back down. Shout out to you, Joshua Mendez. So our corporate supervisors make our internship experiences the best they could possibly be. And the 50 students in my Genesys Works cohort who were in internships this year showed incredible tenacity and grit. We spent more time on Zoom than probably any high school senior in the history of education, and yet we thrive. So I'm honored to be a part of this group, and I'm sure that we're all going to be somewhere in the future. Now, some words of support from the people who make it all possible, our internship supervisors.
I cannot speak higher of Angel. He has had a real impact on our team in the short time he's been with us, whether it be from helping us with our user conference Octane or sharing our customer stories far and wide. We've been so happy to have him, and Angel, we're sad to see you go, but we're so excited for you.
I just want to offer such huge congratulations to all of the graduating Genesys Works interns, especially Viridiana. You are going on to such amazing things, and I can't wait to see all of you doing great things in your careers.
Hi, Kaylee. Congratulations on finishing your internship. It's been great having you on the temporary emergency transit lanes team this year. Your work on the 4th Street Bridge with the public hearing posting and the camera evaluations helped us get this critical project across the finish line. And I hope you have a great summer break, very well deserved, and I hope to see you back with us again soon.
Andy, thank you for all of the work that you've contributed to the IT team during the course of your internship. Whether it was work within Jira and Confluence to help us organize processes, or work moving files from NetSuite to Workday, we really appreciated your commitment and your attention to detail.
Tobias has been an absolute pleasure to work with from day one. He's always been very eager to take on new tasks and learn new skills. And the whole team has had only glowing feedback about working with him.
Dyrene, the entire partner marketing organization at Salesforce wishes you a heartfelt congratulations and big thank you for all that you've done for our team this year.
Hey, Kaylee. I just wanted to thank you so much for your help with the Emergency Transit Lanes program. I'm so happy to hear that you're getting the acceptances into college and wish you all the best with that next stage, and congratulations again.
I just want to say it's been an amazing journey working with Andy, and it doesn't seem like there's anything he can't do. He's actually learned Walk Me in record time and was able to be really productive and help us launch a number of our initiatives for our business partners. So good luck to you, Andy. It's been a pleasure working with you, and I wish you all the best.
Aaliyah has added so much value to our team and program with her executive presence, positive can-do attitude, project execution, drive, and creativity. From writing a blog that was posted on Okta's LinkedIn to working cross-functionally with other teams on an intern project and helping us to up-level our customer experience for executive briefing, Aaliyah has been nothing but superb.
Jalen, do what makes you happy, don't compromise, and bust down doors along the way. And I'm just happy I made a friend for life and can't wait to see what the future holds for you.
Hi Sharab, just want to say thank you for all your efforts and all your hard work over the last few months. We've appreciated so much of what you've contributed to our team and all of your efforts. You really have done an amazing job. We're so thankful for the time that you've spent with our team and wish you well on your next journey.
I've had the privilege of working with Kaylee Lamb this year, and I want to give her a shout out for being an awesome team member. Congratulations on your graduation and finishing high school with flying colors during a highly difficult time. I am truly lucky to have gotten to know you and work with you, and I cannot wait to see what you do next.
Thank you for all you do and all you are.
Congratulations on your graduation.
So enjoy celebrating who you've become and all that you've accomplished this year.
Congrats on graduating, and we can't wait to see what you'll do next.
Congratulations, Cohort 8, and thank you again to all the incredible supervisors who support young professionals throughout the year. We are so proud of you all. My name is Peony Yu, and I am a program coordinator and a proud alumni of Genesys Works Bay Area's first cohort. In 2021, Genesys Works Bay Area launched a new program to support alumni as they transition into their post-secondary plans, the Talent Development Pipeline. Members of Core 8 applied to be part of this competitive program and have committed to staying involved with Genesys Works over the next 4 years. We're thrilled to announce the first cohort of students into TDP.
Congratulations to all the new TDP students. My name is Ebony Abear and I'm a Genesys Works Program Coordinator. While all of our students grew tremendously over the past year, I am thrilled to have the opportunity to present our Breaking Through Award to 6 young professionals. Our first award goes to Kimberly Pasquale at Okta for pushing herself to break out of her comfort zone and thriving in the process. Our next award for great performance in both his internship and his academic work is for Jiangming Chen at Box. Third, for an incredible work ethic throughout the entire year, Isabella Bardales at NetApp. Next, for his willingness to challenge himself and take on increasingly difficult projects, Jaime Ramirez Infante at Cliff Bar. For his dedication to persevering in a fast-paced work environment, a Breaking Through Award for Angel Kalachi at Okta. And finally, for her incredible growth in the program, I am thrilled to award Dyrene Paredes at Salesforce with the Breaking Through Award. Dyrene has mastered time management this year, balancing 2 jobs, AP classes, college applications, and her internship. We could not be more proud of how far she has come, and I'm going to pass the mic to Dyrene now to share more about her internship work experience.
Hi everyone, thank you so much Ebony for that introduction. Again, my name is Dyrene Paredes and I am a senior at Leadership Public Schools in Richmond, and I am also a Genesys Works intern at Salesforce. You might not believe this by listening to me, but I used to be really quiet and super shy. This all changed the moment that I joined Genesys Works. In a year, I was able to transform my dreams, and I was able to envision myself in a professional career. When I applied to Genesys Works, I had no idea what the program would bring and how much I was going to grow by joining the program. Genesys Works sounded too good to be true at first until I interviewed with Ebony. I remember I was so nervous before the interview, but Ebony made me feel like I could be myself, and she got me excited for the summer training and just program overall. Summer training was a unique experience and something that I had never done before. I was joining daily Zoom meetings during the mornings, practicing things like professionalism and studying data analytics, all while being at home, taking care of my siblings, plus working a part-time job at McDonald's in the afternoons. The first week, I was struggling to participate in meetings because the internet I had at home wasn't fast enough, but I reached out to my summer PC and she helped me by providing me with a tablet to use during the summer. This really demonstrated how Genesys Works really cared for us and really just wanted to give us the best shot at succeeding. So during summer training, I learned to adapt to new things. I stepped out of my comfort zone in a virtual environment and took on multiple tasks all at once with the support of Genesys Works. I was one of the few interns who wasn't sure if I was going to get an internship seat. So this was something that I kept at the top of my head during summer training, during the meetings, and it's what pushed me, to speak up and just try to get to know Genesys Works staff and for them to get to know me, to see that I was committed and dedicated. The day before they let us know if we were getting an internship or not, I sent an email to my summer PC supervisor, Peony, telling them how I really wanted an internship. I was so scared and nervous to send the email. It's hard to be vulnerable, but it made all the difference. I ended up getting an internship and got the experience to work in a corporate setting, which was amazing. The company I was placed at resembles the type of environment and workplace I dreamed to work at. I felt really supported and discovered my potential because of Genesys Works. I got to work on various projects. Shout out to my supervisor, Ellie. She was an amazing supervisor who really took her time to show me around, took her time to, listen to my needs, listen to my wants, and just got me to connect with so many people. And just talking to her during having our daily meetings was one of the highlights of my entire internship. I felt as if my experience has been unmatched and just incredible. I obviously now feel more confident in my abilities and feel very comfortable with choosing a career in tech, which I wasn't sure about before. I've networked with so many professionals and have learned great advice and things that I will take with me throughout my college career and professional career. I just want to really show gratitude and thanks to everyone who's helped support me along the way. My mom, my family, my sister, my Ellie, my supervisor, Ebony, Peony, my best friend, Amy, who's supported me so much, and just everyone who's just been there for me, helped guide me through the way. I've been so blessed by Genesys Works and felt so supported. I feel like I have a big step in my career, a big opportunity, and I just want to, give thank you and just say thanks and show my gratitude for everything everyone has done, and just know that I really value Genesys Works and everything it has given me.
Congratulations, Erin, and thank you for sharing your story with us. My name is Angel Clacci, and I am a Genesys Works intern at Okta, working as a customer marketing intern. As I approach the end of my senior year of high school, I'd like to take this moment and say congratulations to the incoming Genesys Works cohort, the graduating class of 2022. Before you know it, you'll be celebrating a successful internship too. You have made a big commitment to joining this program and will be amazed by the number of opportunities that open for you. I'm excited to welcome you to the Genesys Works family. Now, without further ado, I'm excited to introduce Sahar Rezai, the Bay Area Executive Director, to share some thoughts.
Over the past half an hour, you heard stories of resilience, determination, and perseverance. I want to spend a moment acknowledging how close we were to not hearing stories like these from Genesys Works students this year. As the pandemic took hold of the Bay Area, there was no guarantee that internships would be a part of a shelter-in-place world. If corporate partners had backed down on their commitments, if schools had indicated that they were not able to support, or students had lost their motivation to participate in a virtual opportunity, none of this would have been possible. It is a true testament to every facet of this community that we were able to collaborate, look toward the future, and keep building the connections that will create a more equitable tomorrow for the Bay Area. In addition to our companies, schools, and families, I'd like to thank all of the staff and board members who dedicate their time and energy to making Genesys Works a reality. We hope that this breaking through ceremony has inspired you to remember all that is possible when we come together, and that you'll consider joining us as a supporter, a volunteer, or even an intern supervisor to advance our mission of building a better Bay Area for our young professionals. Thank you to our Breaking Through sponsors, especially our presenting sponsor, PwC, for making sure that we could come together today. And now, for the final time, back to you, Kyle.
I just want to give one big final thanks to all the presenters, because this sadly brings us to the end of our 2021 Breaking Through ceremony. I appreciate all of you for joining us and the entire community. that be parents, friends, supervisors, colleagues, teachers, and more, for supporting us through the whole year. To my fellow young professionals, it's been an honor being on this journey with you all. I can't wait to see all the ways we change the world. Enjoy your graduation, keep climbing those ladders, and most of all, keep breaking through.